Coming up on Mountain News this morning, officials with the Special Addiction Treatment Program prepare to host an event all about stories of survival. And organizers of a major event in one eastern Kentucky county prepare to welcome lovers of all things outdoors.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, 6:32 on this Tuesday, on this rainy Tuesday. I'm Dakota Makris. Good morning to you, Cameron. So yesterday I went to a community choir event here in Hazard downtown, and I walked home in the rain. So I don't know if it was supposed to rain yesterday or not, but there I was, not prepared again.
I told the forecast for 2 hours yesterday with you standing right there.
You sound like Brandon.
And you don't know if it was going to rain or not.
Well, I forget these things.
That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, this morning we are dealing with those showers, so be sure to have the rain gear as you walk out the door. I can hear it hitting our roof here at the studio as showers continue here in Hazard and also for many people in the mountains this morning. We are dealing with this because of this cold front and that area of low pressure over portions of West Virginia. Now, the cold front has passed us, but we are still dealing with that rain for just a little bit longer. But our attention is going to turn to temperatures instead of rainfall in just a little bit, because check out Louisville. They are down to 46, 48 in Moorhead and Richmond. So really, we have already reached our daytime high for the day in the lower 60s earlier this morning, and temperatures will continue to fall throughout the rest of today. We top out in the upper 50s, lower 60s this afternoon, but temperatures tonight will fall into the 30s, and that is why we have a frost advisory in effect for many people as we wake up on Wednesday. I have that full breakdown and what you can expect coming up in just a little bit. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you. Well, this week we're highlighting people that are demonstrating what it means to be a leader in our region. WYMT's Jade Saylor talked with a senior high school student from Pikeville who says no matter one's age, anyone with a heart of service can make a true difference here in eastern Kentucky.
Drew Hurley grew up in Pikeville.
I've just learned so much here, and just all the people that have set me up for success.
An active church member, athlete, and a senior at Pikeville High School this year.
I've always wanted to go into the Army ever since I was like 3 years old.
And planning his next move after school since a very young age.
4th grade, I realized that I needed to get a college education, but I still wanted to go into the Army. So I grabbed our family iPad and I looked up, I Googled what is the best military academy in the United States. And of course I knew whatever was the best in the United States would be the best in the world. So it said West Point. I said, that's where I want to go.
Before his first college visit to West Point, Hurley told his mom he was 80% sure that's where he wanted to be.
Went and visited, and then when I came back, she asked me, all right, so after the visit, how confident are you that you wanted to go? And I said 200%. Like, I am all in.
Hurley is already known as a leader in his community. That includes working on construction projects with the Love Loud mission.
Come together and form a group that is with the Love Loud mission, and we do free acts of service throughout the community.
Doing acts of service?
Sometimes small, sometimes not. Construction projects for different people.
And he serves as president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club at Pikeville High School.
We went to another church and replaced their steeple and lowered that in with the help of the fire department.
He says being recognized means doing the things he's enjoyed doing to help others has made an impact.
One last year I remember we did was for paper, it was a paper goods drive for the homeless shelter. So that was pretty big. And then this year we went to assisted living.
Hoping to always be remembered as lending a helping hand when he leaves Pikeville.
I just felt very lucky, and it just makes you feel good that the things that you do go noticed.
While continuing to serve others and his country through his next journey.
I would hope that I would be remembered as someone who was always willing to be somewhere and help people out.
The winner of the 2022 East Kentucky Leadership Award for Youth Leadership goes to Drew Hurley.
The East Kentucky Leadership Conference will be held this Thursday and Friday at the Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville. For more information and to register, you can go to eklf.org. UPike's graduation is coming up on May 7th at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. This is the first year the commencement ceremony will return to normal operations since the pandemic began and since the university bought the Hilton Garden Inn Hotel downtown. There are fewer places for families in town to stay. Dr. Burton Webb says this is always a busy weekend and preparation is key to finding a place to stay, but people should be able to find something even if it is further out of the way.
People still go to Prestonsburg. There are plenty of hotel rooms between Prestonsburg and a few other places. They're not right across the street. I understand that, but people find a place to stay.
Well, if you waited until the last minute to book your stay near Pikeville for graduation, Dr. Webb also recommends looking into an Airbnb in the area. An addiction treatment facility is hosting a recovery event here in Hazard. Isaiah House is a Central Kentucky located faith-based treatment center that serves people from across the Commonwealth. The event is being held Friday evening at 6 at the Art Station downtown. The community is invited to come hear testimony from Southern and Eastern Kentuckians who found success in their recovery.
We want to invite community members who want to learn more about our programs at Isaiah House, and we want to invite anyone who may have family members struggling with addiction and just want to hear some stories of hope. There is real hope for addiction.
Isaiah House offers everything from short and long-term care to on-site GED and college classes to post-program employment opportunities. Well, the Hazard Perry County Women's Club Rose Run 5K is set for May 14th. That run will be happening in downtown Hazard. Participants can walk or run. The fee for that run is $25, and that money will go to scholarships for Hazard Community and Technical College. You must register by April 30th to get a shirt. The 2022 Knott County Spring Trail Ride is almost here, and county officials are getting ready. Chaz Jenkins has more from the Mind-Made Adventure Park.
Preparing the area for one of the county's biggest events.
I think we're going to have a record turnout here in May because folks lining up, so many people talking about it, calls to the office on Facebook, getting messages.
Despite the COVID-19 pandemic lessening the attendance rate of previous events.
With the COVID number on the downhill roll, I think that we're going to see a huge crowd, and we're excited for that. I mean, I can't wait.
Changing up things to make this year's trail ride special.
Gearing toward more horse-related events. We don't have any major bands booked or anything. We've got an open stage. You know, different bands can get up and play for their fans.
Excited to see the riders come out and experience the area.
People coming in here, you know, once they get here, that people that's not been here, they just love the scenery, they love the rides, they love the area, everything.
Excited to see how the park's expansions affect future trail rides.
We're excited to continue to host new events here at the ATV park that pretty well goes in line with the horse trail ride.
Hitting the saddles, riding into the sunset. In Knott County, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
The gates open for May 1st for registration. Lafferty says admission is $25. People in Knott County are also preparing for the 4th annual Memorial Day ATV ride. Designed to kick off the summer season, the event will take place the weekend of Memorial Day. Everyone is invited to come to Mind-Made Adventure Park. Knott County Tourism Vice Chair Danny Lafferty says it is a fun-filled family event.
Chance to get together with, you know, all your family, your friends, your relatives, people that has moved away comes in. They have big cookouts up here. They can ride all day if they want to and not cover the same spot twice.
The event costs $5 per machine. Last year's ride had more than 800 participants. 8 turtles will make their way to the starting gate for the Kentucky Turtle Derby, sponsored by Old Foresters. Well, this will be the 3rd annual race featuring racers with names like American Hardshell and Bayou Believing. And this year there is something new for fans to enjoy.
This year, thanks to a partnership with DraftKings, fans nationwide can now engage with the big race, the Run for the Raspberries, for a chance to win either their share or the full pot of $5,000.
To win that money, you have to answer questions about racers. The Kentucky Turtle Derby will run at 4 p.m. on Derby Day and will be streamed to 10,000 bars and restaurants nationwide and will also be shown at the big board at Churchill Downs.
And showers continue for your Tuesday morning commute. Here is a live look over at I-75 in Corbin, and the interstate is wet this morning. Got some raindrops on the camera lens there, so please be sure to give yourself plenty of time this morning as you are out and about. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, showers continue across much of the area. The back edge of the rain now on I-75, so portions west of I-75 will actually start drying out over the next little bit. The rest of us, though, are going to be pretty soggy for the next few hours. Temperatures for the moment in the middle and lower 50s, 53 in Pikeville, 54 for Jackson and Hazard. But just off to our west, Richmond is at 48 and Louisville is at 46. So some chilly air is definitely on the way. And that is why we have a frost advisory in effect tonight. And this will last until Wednesday morning for all of the counties in blue. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you. The time is 6:42. When we come back here on Mountain News this morning, there's a new weapon to fight off COVID-19 in young children here in the U.S. We'll have more on that in just a few minutes.